Breach, what's going on, man? I'm just getting set up. Hold on. I gotta mute myself. It's good to see you, brother. Trying to pull up some music so I'm not sitting here in silence. Music that I'm not gonna get banned for. Yeah, man. One of these days, I would like for you to just watch. We could do like a private stream and have you just watch me do my thing and point out any mistakes that you see. Let's see here. So, for the moment, just gonna hang out here and let's see here. Wait for some people to come in. What's up, Monkey King? It's good to see you, man. You go to work but don't work. How'd you figure that one out? One of these days, that's my goal. I want to go to work without having to do anything. Place a couple things out here for some people to look at while they're coming in. I just got to remember where I pulled them from. Oh, you're the. Oh, there's benefits to being the boss. Um, I'm self-employed, so I am my own boss, but it's got a lot of downsides. I don't like being the boss. I liked it better when I was taking orders instead of listening to people bark orders. My Smurf. That's my very first Smurf. Somewhere I have a COA for that thing. In my safe, I think. You just poured those balls? Nice, man. Those things have been spinning around in my carousel now for a while. I figured I'd put them out there. So, yeah, I don't know how well this pour sale is going to go. Because I didn't do a preview. And I don't have that many people coming into my channel on a regular basis. And I know right now I'm competing with several other people. Which is okay. Oh, no shit. Nice. I gotta talk to you about possibly making a mold for my channel round. I don't know if I've ever ran that by you or not. I've ran it by a whole bunch of different people, and everybody I know is just really busy. I don't remember who I've run it by, though. Only pours? What? I don't want to copy your pour. I want to copy your mold. Hey, Mandy's. Maybe I should put that away. Hello, Mandy's Candy. It's good to see you. Yeah, man. One of these days, I'm watching. I don't have it up on StreamYard. Let me. I'm on Top Chat. Let me. Maybe that'll refresh it. Hey, as you guys are coming in, if you guys could share me out, that would be awesome. Let's see here. I'll put a couple of these other things away. Swap them out as I'm sitting here. Let's see here. I got a whole bunch of cards all set up and laid out. And I don't want to start mixing things up. Little baby Buddha. Can't see that very well, can you? Can I zoom in? Yeah, you got the idea. Let's see here. We got Atom Bomb. I got two of them. Yeah, I was never a fan of the autocorrect thing myself. So how's everybody doing today? I just got home from work a little while ago and immediately started writing up index cards and weighing stuff and trying to figure out what I needed to try to charge. And so me sitting down right now is actually a little bit of a break. It's been a day. Oh, can't. I didn't realize that couldn't be seen. So as you guys are coming in, feel free to say hello. Don't be shy. That's my job. I don't know how well that can be seen. Where's the camera on my phone here? All right, man. We'll be here, Monkey King. I hate that train. What's going on, Jay Tizzo? It's good to see you, man. I hope you and Mrs. Tizzo are well. There she is. Yeah, that was cool. Hey, Mrs. Tizzo. Mr. Chubby Hubby. Awesome. I love seeing you guys in my chats, especially the Tizzos. I mean, I love seeing everybody in my chat, but this is the first time in. I don't remember the last time Mr. and Mrs. Tizzo had made it into one of my live streams. Normally, I'm up in the middle of the night. Oh, you guys are awesome. So, just I'm gonna kind of wait here for a couple of more minutes and get started. I got to be honest with you guys. I feel like a little bit of a tool. Very nervous at the same time. Um, yeah, this isn't my normal comfort zone. Not my normal thing. This one's got magnets on the back of it. I was cleaning it up and I snapped the post off. But I was sure when I pulled this out of the sand, I was going to be remelting it because I couldn't see where it says insert coined to. I couldn't see those words at all. So after I cleaned it up, they jumped right out. Mrs. Tizzle, I'm doing okay. I'm hanging in there anyway. Happy to be alive. Happy to be working. Job to go to. I have a roof over my head, and I am very blessed. You say don't be nervous, but I can't help it. That's just me. Mr. Pops, what's going on, man? Long time no see. How have you been? I don't know if I'm sub to you anymore. I haven't seen you stream in a long time. John Camper, thanks for coming in, man. I'm going to go through so many bottles of water. Let's see here. Where is. Oh, great. Oh, I lost my lighter. Oh, check it out. Now, a lot of you guys may remember when I was trying to grow my blue oysters, and I stopped putting out updates on it because my bucket had gone to contamination. I had bacterial contamination. But it did throw out some little tiny mushrooms. I just wasn't willing to eat them. Um, I picked this tiny little cluster that started popping out, and then I coated it in UV resin. It turned it yellow, but it still looks awesome. This thing's been spinning in my carousel ever since, well, this past winter. But it's my little mushies. I like my little mushies. I'm gonna figure out how to put them back in my carousel. There we go. So for the people that have come in after the first 6 or 7 people, I had mentioned it once. If you guys could share me out, that would be awesome of you. I'm gonna start here in just a couple of minutes, I suppose. Part of me wishes I did this on StreamYard so I could have one of you guys come up with me. Oh well. I'm gonna shake the camera for a minute while I plug my phone in here. I apologize. There we go. Now I got a wire hanging across my face. That's awesome. Well, I appreciate you, Mr. Hubby. The music's not too loud, is it? I don't know how it sounds on your end. I got it turned down pretty good here. I got Fungi Flows playing. That way I know I'm not going to get any strikes on my channel. Speaking of Fungi Flows, I um I met him at Myco Fest, sort of. I never went up and introduced myself. I watched him perform at Myco Fest, and we were kind of walking around each other a lot. And I got to know him through YouTube a little bit. And recently, I had reached out to the people at MycoFest that organized the whole thing, who started it. And the organizer, his name is William Padilla Brown, and his right hand, the woman who kind of runs everything, um, her name is Priyanka. I don't remember her last name, but she got back to me and asked me if I still wanted to come and be a volunteer, and I'm going to be in charge of what they call the green team. She asked me what I wanted to do while I was there, whether it's work in the kitchen or at the welcome desk or the green team, which I found out was just garbage. Um, Taking care of the grounds, picking up garbage, changing out bags and stuff like that. And she asked me which one of those teams I wanted to be in charge of. I'm like, well, put me in the job that nobody wants. And the most people bailed last year on the green team and in the kitchen and at the front desk. Yeah, everybody bailed. So either way, I'm going to be in charge of the green team at MycoFest. So I got an invite back this year. I am totally stoked. So this is where all the troublemakers are hanging out today. Yes, Stacks, I am the head troublemaker, the lead instigator, the poker of prodders, the prodder of pokers, and the all around a hole. Oh, I don't mean that. Yeah, it's 4 hours a day. Um, but last year, even though I was only required to help out for 4 hours a day, I pretty much spent most of my time there walking around, um, relieving, helping the departments where people bailed. A lot of people got their wristband to come in for the weekend, and they disappeared. So that's where I jumped in last year a lot. The stirrer of shit. Yes, exactly. One of these days, I got to make a poop emoji. All right, so I suppose I should get started here. Bear with me while I feel awkward and nervous. And yeah, here we go. Um, I'm gonna put everything away here. I'm not. I'm gonna. I'm not paying attention to the chat for just a moment while I make sure everything is in the right spot. And atom bomb. Where the hell did I put the? There it is. All right. So I suppose like sniping. There is no sniping. I feel bad for the people with really bad internet, and I was one of those people for a very long time. So, um, yeah, I'm probably gonna blow through these pretty quickly, just because again I feel awkward. Um, PayPal is the only payment method I have. What else? Um, did I mention shipping? I don't know if I mentioned shipping. I think shipping is going up. Everybody's charging $6 for shipping. I'll stick with five because I don't know how much it's really going to cost. I can't imagine it's going to be much more than $5. So $5 shipping. PayPal friends and family preferred. If somebody doesn't feel comfortable with the friends and family, we can do goods and services, but I'd ask that you add the 4% if you send goods and services. Jack Allman, what's going on, man? I see your name. Where are you? How come I don't see? I don't see Jack in the chat. There you are. Wow, I passed right over you. It's good to see you, Jack. Thanks for coming in, man. Um, all right, so I think that's it for formalities. I think. So yeah, hit the like button, I suppose. I don't care. You can hit the thumbs down if you really feel so inclined. Um, again, share me out. That would be awesome. And I suppose it's time to get started. Um, is there anything that anybody can think of that I'm missing? More like, let's get ready to ramble. Ah, shit, my coffee cup is empty. Almost. That was so good. All right. Let's get ready to rumble. Yeah. Okay. Nervousness. All right. So, I suppose lot number 1. Oh, I'm going to be right. I got cards written down, everything written down on a card. But if you guys could keep track of the lots that you buy and shoot me a confirming email just so we're all on the same page and I don't screw it up, that would be fantastic. If you don't send the confirming email, well, hopefully I get it right. Again, this is all new to me. And yeah, I hope I don't screw it up. Jack, it's good to see you, man. Okay, so first up, this is a refrigerator magnet. This is the one that I snapped the post off of while I was cleaning it up. So I stuck some magnets on the back, and it's 25-cent. Insert to play. Starting bid, starting off at $16. So I'm gonna try to get through these fairly fast. So if anybody's interested, $16. Oh, the weight of this one is 11.6 grams, and that was before I put the magnets on it. And it is 3/9 fine. Let's see. My phone is backwards. I'm used to the camera being over here, and it's not there at the moment. So I'm going to try to set it here, zoom in, and hopefully everything will look real nice there. Let me grab one of these little coin holders. Mr. Chubby Hubby is in at 16. Thank you, Mr. Chubby Hubby. Hey, Mary B. It's good to see you. I hope you're well today. Don't mind me while I sound nervous and ramble on. And I'm just gonna try to pretend that I know what I'm doing here because I've seen this done a million times before. So okay, we got Mr. Chubby Hubby in. Suppose I'm just gonna call it out loud. Let me see here. I'll put in going once, going twice. Sold to Mr. Chubby Hubby. Once it's in the chat, awesome. Thank you, Mr. Chubby Hubby. Dude, you're awesome. I really appreciate you. Sold to Mr. Hubby. $16. Thank you, Mr. Hubby. Oh, that wire is going to get in my way. Okay. Up next. Now, There's one thing I have button backers, but at this particular moment in time, I am not honestly sure if I have enough. I have, yeah, I probably have enough for now, but I do have to order button backers. And if I do not have a button backer, I will reach out to the person. The first several buttons that I show off are definitely going to have backers on them, including this one. So this one, we got 11 point. I got two Beavis and Butthead pins. If more than one person is interested, one of these is 11.7 and the other one is 11.9 grams. This one is, now it's at 11.8. And that one says 12. Okay. So we're going to go with 11.9 and 11.7, but I'm starting it off at the 11.7 gram. So starting bid for Beavis and Butthead. Oh, you couldn't even see that. Is $16. There's actually going to be a lot of $16 starting bids. So $16 for Beavis and Butthead, if anybody's interested. There we go. I've never had my own sale, Jay Tizzo. I had one with a buddy of mine. In the entire time, again, I felt real. I feel like a tool. Mary B, awesome. Mary B is at $16. Anybody? You know what? If we got more, I shouldn't have even started this off. I got two of them. If anybody wants a second one, just put bin 16, the first one in there. Mary, you got the first one at 16. If anybody's interested in the second one, go ahead and put in bin 16. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep it moving along. So, Mary. Be at 16. Jack, I do have PayPal. That's the only payment method I have. Well, I apologize for hitting my phone. One of these days I'll get a better setup. And I just realized I'm not listening to Fungi Flows anymore. I'm going to switch that back over. Oh, this is my favorite song by Fungi Flows. Turn it up just a little bit. Now back to my own stream. Okay. Mary, you didn't want both of them, did you? My PayPal, I'm going to put it in right now in the chat. This is my PayPal and my email. PayPal and email. Okay. And pin message. Okay. If nobody wants it, so I'm going to put you down for both, Mary, just to confirm. Okay. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Okay. All right, the next one I got up. This one is sterling silver. There's only two sterling silver pours today. This is Atom Bomb. Now, for those of you who don't know, Atom Bomb is the first, I believe he's the first, oh boy, Garbage Pail Kid. I used to collect Garbage Pail Kid cards when I was a little kid, and I still have a lot of the ones I had when I was a little kid. Unfortunately, I used to stick them on stuff, and well, I wish I didn't, because the original cards that I had as a little kid they're worth a lot of money now. So Atom Bomb is sterling. He's 11.9 grams, and he is also double shanked on the back. And I am starting him off at also $16. You so I don't think I'd ever seen the movie in the theater. I don't think I've ever seen the movie. Unzip Zach. I'll have to look for him. I know I have him in. I know I have his card. That's for sure. So if anybody's interested, $16 for Atom Bomb. Starting bid. All right. I'm going to move past Atom Bomb. Just put on here pass so I don't forget. Okay. Here's one of the ones that I've enjoyed the most. This is my morel mushroom pendant, and I did not weigh it. It's not going to weigh much, not more than 4 or 5 grams, I'm guessing. And the chain I got on a roll, so it's not going to be silver. It's most likely stainless steel. But I'm starting 3/9 fine morel mushroom pendant, $16. These little pendants were not easy to actually get to come out. A lot of them didn't come out. I think more didn't come out than actually did. But I like it. Turn the music back down a little bit. Monkey King, that's awesome. I think the last movie that I remember seeing as a little kid in the theater was Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Oh, there we go. Now you can see it. Mr. Chubby Hubby, you're in at 16 for the morel mushroom pendant. Thank you, sir. Anybody else interested? If anybody else is interested, I'd be asking 17. If no other interest, I'm just going to call it for Mr. Chubby Hubby. And I know I'm really being inconsistent because I don't think I typed in the going once, twice for the other things. And if you want it, call it now. I'm not typing it in. Alrighty. Sold to Mr. Chubby Hubby. Thank you, Mr. Hubby. Awesome. Thank you. Okay. The next one was a nightmare over and over and over again. My 45 record adapter. And yes, this does fit a 45 record. The weight on this one is 11.2 grams, and I'm starting this one off at $15. I have records not too far. Let me grab one. I have a lot of 45 RPM records. Oh, Mary's in at 15. I actually have a 1975 Seeburg Entertainer jukebox. Oh, come on. It's going to make me out to be a liar now. Okay. It needs a little custom adjusting. Yeah, it needs a little custom adjusting. There we go. That was it. It didn't take much. What record did I grab? All American Girl by Donnie and the Daytonas. Interesting. All right, so Mary's at 15. If nobody else is interested, I'm going to call it for Mary. Jack, I wouldn't mind it raining here. I kind of wish it was raining here because the ground is starting to dry out. And, well, I dig holes for a living. Once the ground dries out, it may as well be frozen. Awesome. Thank you, Mr. Hubby. Boy, that makes things easier. So, yeah, moving forward, Mr. Hubby's the official. Unless he wants to bid on something, then I'll just call it. Awesome. Thank you, Mary. And thank you, Mr. Chubby Hubby. You guys are awesome. Okay. Some of you have seen this little fella before. Baby Buddha. Oh, let me zoom out again. Come on, there we go. Little baby Buddha. Baby Buddha is also 3/9 fine, and he's 1.29 ounces, totaling 40.2 grams. And I am starting him off at $54. There we go. Simmy Free, how you doing, Simmy? It's good to see you. Thanks for coming in and watch me feel awkward. Simmy, this is my first sale. I've done other live streams before, but oh boy, now I'm wrecking it. I've never tried to do a sale before. Well, sorta. I don't know. So, Baby Buddha, 1.29 ounces, starting at $54 if anybody's interested. I appreciate you, Mary B. Thank you. I'm starting to feel a little more comfortable as minutes go by, but it's I still feel awkward. I don't know, but I really do appreciate you guys being here and showing an interest. Okay, so we're gonna pass by Buddha. I know I've gotten several Buddhas out there. Of this particular one, there's actually going to be another one coming up, but he's a little larger. Yeah, I'm selling Buddha. And I swear, when you rub his belly, his smile grows every single time. See? His smile wasn't that big a minute ago. Okay, so the next one is another pin. Let's see how well this shows up on camera. Magic is real. And it's another pen with the shank on the back. People sell a lot of things. And I had a cross, but I've actually done several crosses, but I think I've gifted all of those away. And the last cross that I did is actually sitting on my mom's urn in the mausoleum at her church. I was lucky enough that they let me put it in. So, I didn't. Okay, I don't know if I said anything about this one. This one is 9.1 grams, and I'm asking a start of $12. I like this design too, Simi. There was I got a few different buttons that I'm really enjoying, and they're thin, and I'm really surprised I'm actually getting the silver to flow through. All right, so we're gonna pass by the button. Magic is real. If nobody's interested, for $12. Put the cross on Buddha. That's just asking for it. And no, I don't want to offend anybody. Pedro, what's going on, man? Pedro's in at $12. So I'm gonna call it down for Pedro. I'm getting there, Simi. Every once in a while, I surprise myself. All right, so Mr. Hubby, you really don't have to do that. I'll just call it. I mean, if you're willing, that's great. It would kind of make it look more official. Pedro, man, it's good to see you. Thanks for coming in, brother. So, Mr. Hubby, just let me know if you're gonna call it. Cool. If not, that's cool too. Um, I'll I'll call it. Sold to Pedro. What am I bidding on? You didn't see it? You just got yourself a button that says magic is real. Come on, man. You got to know what you're bidding on. So, Did you want to bid on that, or are you good with that? All right, I'm gonna call it for Pedro. Sold the vote for Pedro. Thank you, man. Not too many people selling pours out there for $12. And here's another one. Who remembers Poltergeist? Let's see if I can get the camera to pick up all the little squiggly lines. Come on. Oh, I think I got it. I got it. I hope you guys can see that as well on your screens as I can on my phone right now. So the Poltergeist pin is 8.6 grams. Got the shank sticking out the back. And I'm starting this one off at $12 too. Not too many people were into Poltergeist. I remember seeing that movie when I was a little kid. I loved it. Stuart, what's going on, man? Pedro's a movie buff. Pedro's in at 12. Anybody else interested? Come on in at 13. Otherwise, I'm going to call it down for Pedro. It's good to see you, Stuart. Awesome. Calling it for Pedro. Sold to Pedro. Thank you, vote for Pedro. Just writing everything down here so I don't screw it up. Awesome. Thank you, brother. Okay. Here's one. If you're like me and you got a little bit of an attitude problem, you'll appreciate this. It's another button. And Pedro, I had made a comment during the beginning of the video. I don't know how many backings I have, so I may have to order new backers for them. Um, I don't know yet. But the first pins, let me see here. Atom Bomb was, yeah, I should have enough backers for sure. But either way, I definitely have to order more backers. We may have to come up with some sort of something that will work and look good. So, all right. Starting bid on this one, I'm asking $13. This one is 9.7 grams. And it is also 3/9 fine. Mr. Chubby Hubby, he really wants this one. That is funny. Mr. Chubby Hubby's in at 20. That's a little more than I was asking, but okay. If anybody else is interested, come on in at 21. Otherwise, I'm just going to call it. Monkey King, thank you, brother. I really like this one too, Mr. Hubby. Mary, it says, I will put you in a trunk and help people look for you. Stop playing with me. That's awesome. Vote for Pedro. I didn't know they had this in bumper stickers. If I had any other vehicle other than my company truck, I would have something like this on my truck for sure. So I'm gonna call it down for Mr. Hubby. Monkey King's going to call it down for Mr. Hubby. Thank you, Monkey King. That's awesome. And the shank is sharp. I'm just going to call it. We're good. Sold to Mr. Chubby Hubby. You're awesome. Thank you, Mr. Hubby. Serpent Silver, what's going on, brother? Hold on a second. I got to do a couple of things here. All right. Serpent Silver, I just modded you. Make sure you share your channel out. Serpent Silver is a young member of the coin community, and he's working on building his channel up, and he's a very, very intelligent young man. I'll just say that. He knows what he knows. So if anybody is interested in supporting young members of our community, Serpent Silver he's a good dude. All right. Where was I? What was the last thing the attitude pen. Okay. All right. This is the other sterling silver pour besides Atom Bomb. This is 12.4 grams of sterling silver, and the train knows I'm streaming. I hate that train. So, yeah, 12.4 grams of sterling silver. Starting this little fella off at $16. Shit, what am I doing? Everybody share your channels out. Anybody in here that I know okay, there we go. Well, for Pedro, you're in at 16? I got a lot of different designs for these little mushrooms. And so far, this is the only one that I've done. But I like him or her. He looks happy. All right, so I'm going to call it for vote for Pedro. If nobody else is interested, shipping is going to be $5. Although, Pedro, I already have a package going to you, so your shipping is on me, and so is Mr. Hubby's and Monkey King Metals. Those are the three people I have packages for. And no, there's one other person. I think it's North Shore. I would have to look in my safe. I'm not sure. But I do have four. Well, they're not exactly wallets. I just haven't shipped you guys out. All right, so I'm gonna call this for vote for Pedro. I'm sorry I missed that. Yes, Jack. Shipping is $5. And if anybody didn't hear me earlier, PayPal, friends and family. PayPal is the only payment method I have right now. Friends and family preferred. If you prefer goods and services, please remember to add the 4%. Truck breakdown again. Rasbobo, you're a funny fucker, aren't you? We're not going to talk about my truck issues. It's not broken down, but it's having issues. This is to reinvest in the hobby, though. Yeah, I need to reinvest back into the hobby. So where were we at with this? We're going to call it for Vote for Pedro for $16. Thank you, sir. Sold. P. Awesome. Monkey King, I'll hold on to it as long as you need me to, man. Really. Say the word. I know. I kind of have an idea as to what's going on with everything right now. All right. So the next thing, it's just gonna be a bin. Whoever. I got silver emojis. And if anybody would like some silver emojis, they're all different weights. So I was just gonna make them $18 a piece, and I will grab the lightest weight one, and I will grab the heaviest one, just to give you an idea of how much they weigh. So the thinnest one here is this one. The thinnest one here is 12.7 grams. The fattest one here is this one. And that one is 15.8 grams. So, if anybody's interested in these, I'm asking 18 a piece, and I'll show them off real quick, one at a time. And the first person, if whoever wants it, just put bin and you call it whatever, or I figure it out. So the first one here is going to be heart eyes. I call this one the shit-eating grin. Let me see here. Kissy face. We're just going to call this little fella tongue out. One eye tongue out. I don't know. Let's see here. You're going to think I'm inappropriate, but this one I'm calling dick face. When I poured this one, it sunk right in the center of his face. He had just like a sinkhole in the center of his face. So I took my mushroom stamp and I gave him a nose. If you look, you can see my mushroom stamp. So I'm calling him dick face. I kind of like him. I actually like him a lot. He's going to be a one of a kind. I can't recreate him. Laughing emoji. Got my laughing emoji here. And this one's toned up, which he just looks gray. In hand, he's toned up. Looks like I should have did a better job polishing him up. Okay, so we're past the emojis. Okay, the next one's a big one, but very pretty. I've enjoyed seeing this one spinning in my carousel for a while now. All right, this is my lady portrait bar. This one is 4.51 ounces of 3/9 fine silver. And this one's a little pricey. I'm starting this one off at $190. I got to stamp up the back before I send that out and make a COA for it. Been any leftovers? What's that mean? Serpent. Well, I gotta look through my bin. Hold on, let me go back here. Serpent? Is that the one you were looking for? Or were you looking for Dickface? Or were you looking for both of them? All my emojis are sold. Hold on a second here. Okay, so all right. Pedro, are you cool with these two going? Who came in first? Hold on here. Okay. All right, so Serpent came in first on my end. These two are going to Serpent, and I got to make up a card for Serpent for those two. Real quick. Serpent. Silver. Bin. Laugh out loud emoji and Dickface. For 18 each. And Mary, what did I miss? Hold on. Please forgive me, because I am really horrible at this. Somebody help me out here. Mary, which one did I miss? I'm searching. I see Mary say congrats. I see Mary say me too, Jack. $5. I think I'm missing something. Passion, it's good to see you. Mary, which ones were you interested in? Let me put these aside for Serpent so I don't mess that up. Mary. Let me, we got Shit Eatin' Grin, Tongue Out. 15 before I got here. Oh boy. Mary, I have you down for the record adapter. Was that it? Heart, eyes, and tongue out. Okay. Heart, eyes, and tongue out. Now, one tongue out. This is the first one. This was the second one. Which one were you looking for, Mary? I believe this one I called tongue out. I don't remember exactly what I called that one. Second? Okay. Let me write that up. Thank you. Um, tongue out, wink, and what were they? 18 each. And I'm going to set those aside for you. Okay, and the others are going to vote for Pedro. So vote for Pedro. I got 4 here for you. We got the shit-eating grin, the toned out smiley face. We got the other tongue out and the kissy face. Can everybody just the one I closed? Okay, yeah, all right, cool. Yep, they were 18 each. Okay, wow. Thank you, everybody. Okay, back to my lady portrait bar. Thank you, Mary. So this one was chunky. Shit-eating grin is my self-portrait. Nice. Again, this was 4.51 ounces. And I was starting this one off at 190. And if nobody jumps on this, that is really okay because she looks really good in my carousel. I gotta be honest with you. So I'm gonna pass by this one pretty quickly. Alexander Smith, hey, how's it going, man? Thanks for coming in. It's good to see you. 4.51. Vote for Pedro. 4.5 ounces, totaling 140.4 grams. See if I can get a close up of her. Steve Lapointe, what's going on, man? I didn't see you come in. Did I already say hello to you? My memory is horrible. All right, so pass. I'm okay with that. We are going to move on to the next one, and I get to keep her. All right, that was number 12. Where did 13 go? Here we go. Next one. I like this one. I think this is the favorite out of all of the smaller pendants that I've done. This is my crescent moon pendant. I didn't weigh it. It's, again, just grams. Charging or asking a start of $16, mainly because of how much detail and time it took to get it cleaned up. So anybody's interested, again, I got the chain on a stock roll. So the chain is not silver. However, the crescent moon pendant is 3/9 fine. Uh, Starting bid $16 if anybody's interested. I really like these. This is my favorite, I think. Actually, I have one with an owl on it too, which is probably close to my other favorite. The only reason I didn't put the one with the owl out is because the loop at the end didn't flow all the way through, and I ended up just, it was open, so I pinched it together, and I can't get rid of that one knowing that it could just open up on somebody at any time. Mary's in at 16. Thank you, Mary. Okay, so we're going to call it for Mary. Sold to Mary. Thank you, Mary. I got to tell you, Mary, this, I can't say this about all of my pours. This looks better in person. I really, really like that one. So I got to write it down before I screw it up and forget. $16. Awesome. Thank you, Mary. Oh, thank you, Passion. Okay, so this next one, I have only made 2 so far, and I don't know if I'm going to make a third. I may try. This one is my Lady Dabber. Kevin Rose, what's going on, brother? Hold on here. I got to, come on. Bear with me for 1 second. Hold on. I got to, here we go. Alexander Smith, you've been around long enough. There you go. Okay. The Lady Dabber. This is my Lady Dabber. I like to say she's got assets. If you don't know what a dab tool is, I already had to explain it to Mrs. Keys. If you need to know, just ask. Otherwise, I am starting my Lady Dab tool off at $23. Her total weight, again, is 17.1 grams, and she is 3/9 fine. She is mighty fine. So if anybody's interested in the Lady Dabber, starting it off at $23. As of this moment, Cash Money is the only other person that has one of these. He was lucky enough to get it in the Wounded Warrior, the big race. Kevin, you're in at $23. I hope you upload a video using it if you end up with it. Whoever ends up with this, you're obligated to upload a video. I'm just playing. So, all right. If nobody else is interested, I'm going to call it. For Kevin. All right. Sold to Kevin. Thank you, Kevin. Look at the profile. Nice. Thank you, Kevin. Brother JJ, what's up, man? It's good to see you. Kevin, you rock, man. I appreciate you, brother. Alrighty. Here, I've made a video about this before. We got my first Smurf. He's all toned up. I'm going to try to turn on the light. He's not toned gray. He is toned blue. Now, the total weight on my little fella here is 2.02 ounces Troy, 3/9 of the finest silver I've ever poured. And I am starting him off at $85. Got the backside. I'm not sure if that light is really helping. I've seen your videos of your kittens, Passion. They're cute. Kevin, I missed it. That's no fair. I didn't get to see what you wrote. So, my Smurfella here starting off at $85, 2.02 ounces or 62.9 grams. And I think that light killed it. Let me turn that back off. There we go. Gargamel was misunderstood. We'll talk. Vote for Pedro. I think Gargamel had his good qualities. This one's a Smurf. Come on, man. Hold on. Troll, Smurf. All right, we're going to pass on to Smurf. Okay, next up. Oh, next up, I smacked my camera. Get your kids out of the room. For adult eyes only. You ready? Squirrel nuts. That's what I'm calling them. My squirrel nuts. Oh, thank you, Kevin. I appreciate you, brother. So, my squirrel nuts here are 21.4 grams. And I am starting these off at $29. And yep, they're toned up. They look old and gray. These nuts, squirrel nuts. I kind of like the sound of these nuts. Thanks, Mary. Anybody interested? $29 at 21.4 grams. It'd be a great pocket piece. Box of these. Oh, both of these. Nice. It does. It doesn't take much though. You don't need big balls to pour something like that. You just need big balls to hold them in your hand on a live stream and play with them while you're talking about them. We're gonna pass on D's nuts here. All right. The next one. Hey, we're past the halfway mark. All right. Just don't put them. Hey, man. Once they belong to you, you can put them wherever you want. Wait. What am I waiting? I'll wait. I'm with some Earl Grey. I don't know who Earl Grey is. Kevin wants them. Where did I miss them? Oh shit! I'm sorry, Kevin. I didn't mean that. Oh, damn. Oh, I'm screwing it all up. All right, let me go back to the squirrel nuts. These nuts. Kevin at 29. Thank you, brother. Sold to Kevin. Thank you, man. Awesome. I appreciate you, brother. All right, that one's yours. The next one is my old people pin. I feel this. I can relate to this one. This is another pin with the shank. And it says, it's weird being the same age as old people. I am sure some of us can relate. Where'd my smokes go? Bear with me here for one moment. I'm just looking for my lighter. Where's my lighter? I just realized, where's my music? There we go. All right, I found my music. Be right back. Yeah, shit. I don't know where my lighter went to, but I'm good now. Should have had that 50 years ago. Which one? The same age as old people? All right. So, did I talk about this one yet? It's 11.4 grams, 3 nights fine. And I'm starting this one off at $16. If anybody's interested. One of these days, I'm going to be able to keep up with the chat, and I apologize. Somebody sent me an email not too long ago, very, very, very angry with me because I was ignoring him while I was pouring the clock for the benefit and while I was live streaming from down in my basement. I didn't see them, and I got a horrible, horrible email. So if I don't see somebody, I apologize. All right, so this one we're going to pass by. $16. It's weird being the same age as old people. Alrighty, we're going to pass on that. Okay, the next one is my troll. My little troll doll. My first of hopefully many. This one's got purple hair. Total weight on this little fella is 26.5 grams. Hey, I've burned myself many times when I first got into this hobby to the point where I can't count how many times I flash fried my fingertips. I'm not trying to burn myself anymore. But anyway, yeah, 26.5 grams. I was starting him out at $36. He got a little butt. He's got a bubble butt. $36 for the troll if anybody's interested at 26.5 grams. Vote for Pedro's in at 36 for the troll. Thank you, vote for Pedro. Now I got to make another one. All right, sold the vote for Pedro. $36. Thank you, vote for Pedro. With shroom hair. A troll with a shroom head. I like it. I gotta write myself a note. I gotta work that out. Troll with mushroom head. That is awesome. Ah, crap. Hold on. Sorry about that. That is absolutely genius, and I love it. What? 3 extra 13 years old? What? Oh, ew. Never mind. Pedro's got me snorting. Thank you, vote for Pedro. Okay. So the next one's a little larger one also. This is my other Buddha. And let's see here. Buddha is 2.58 ounces, Troy. Total 80.4 grams, and I'm starting him off at 109. That's what I got on the bottom here. And here's the back side of him. This is the other Buddha. I haven't rubbed his belly. There we go. That's better. His smile grew. Check it out. Every time you rub Buddha's belly, his smile grows right in front of your eyes. I hear you, Kevin. I've been going through that a lot lately. A lot. That's half the reason I'm doing this, because like I said before, I need to reinvest back into the hobby. I always feel awkward about doing these types of things, going up on trade days and stuff like that. And yeah, I don't know. I always feel awkward. But let me see here. Oh, okay. I probably should have. Let me see here. Okay. Thank you, vote for Pedro. All right. So we're going to pass on Buddha. All right. Yeah, it's nerve-wracking, Jessica. I still get nervous every time. I got 28 thumbs up. Wow. Thank you, everybody. I think that's the most thumbs up I've ever had on a live stream. Freaking awesome. Let's go, brother. It's good to see you, man. Yeah, it takes a lot of safety precautions. Jess, I've burned myself so many times. All right. So the next one, I have several Tree of Life pendants. Three of them to be exact, and they're all a little different. So this one I'm calling my Tree of Life with Crows. Let's see if I can get focused. And the total weight on this one is 19.6 grams. And here's the back side. I hope that focuses. Oh, this song will get me popped. Hold on. Just getting some other music here so I don't get. No, bear with me. I apologize. I'm getting there. I'll just pull up his stream of the Guinness World Record. I still don't know if he actually won the Guinness World Record for the longest rap. He rapped for 50 hours straight. The guy that I'm listening to. What's a respirator? Yeah, passion. I had the same problem. I wasn't using one. It's a mask to make sure you don't breathe in any chemicals or anything really bad when you're doing the pours. Different metals put out different gases that we're not supposed to breathe in. So this one, okay, 19.6 grams. I was asking a start of $27 for the Tree of Life with Crows. Let's see if I can get it to focus. It looks good on camera here. I think that looks all right. How's it look on your end? Yeah, I do most of my pours, all of my silver pours down in my basement. And I installed an exhaust fan right above where I keep my furnace and do my pours. Okay, good. Thank you, Mary. Yeah, it does look pretty good. Okay. All right. So $27 if anybody's interested. And I am going to move on to the next one. Okay. The next one is a Tree of Life with the lady on it. Alexander Smith, I've never tried to send anybody a request for payment before. I could try to figure it out. My PayPal is pinned at the top. It's the same as my email. It would be a lot easier if everybody could just kind of keep track and make the payments either as you're going. Well, it doesn't even have to be as you're going along. Um, but if you want, I can try to send you out an invoice. I just don't know if I'll figure it out. I've never tried. Were you interested in one? What were you interested in something? I'm missing something here. I'm not understanding something. Um, Shoot me an email, Alexander. All right. So the next one here, where is the card that I just picked it up? Okay. So this one is 20.1 grams. And I was also starting this one off at $27. I do not ship overseas. Do we have somebody in here from overseas? I've never tried to ship overseas. I wouldn't even know where to begin. I do have to figure it out for Spud Lee. Either that or I might talk to Stax because I'm getting together with somebody else to have some stuff shipped to Spud. But again, I've never shipped overseas. I wouldn't even know where to begin. Scotland. Alexander, if we can, I don't know. If I suppose I could go to the post office and have them help me figure it out, but I would have to charge you for the shipping for it though. I really don't know how much it would be. But again, shoot me an email with anything that you're interested in, and we can work something out. And again, I can always make duplicates if something sells here and you wanted that. Just let me know, and I can make up another one for you, and we can figure it out. All right. So $27 for the Tree of Life with the lady on it, and this one is also double sided. Get it to focus in here. Tomcat Josh, what's going on, man? I use ShipStation. I've never used Pirate Ship before. Tomcat Josh, it's good to see you, my friend. All right, so 27 if anybody's interested. And I am going to move on to the last Tree of Life pendant. This one's just a little lighter at 18.1 grams. And I'm asking a start of $25 for this one. Let's get it to focus here. Alexander Smith, is there anybody that I would be able to ship to on your behalf to any of the other people that run auctions? Because I wouldn't mind connecting with somebody and going in on ship. Well, again, you would have to cover the ship. I would have to ask you to cover the shipping. But if you have a proxy here in the US that I can ship to, I would be happy to ship to somebody for you. Vote for Pedro's in at 25. I'm calling this one with the Tree of Life with the moon, just to make it different from the other ones, and so I know which one we are bidding on. Been the Tree of Life with the lady? Sure, absolutely, Mary. Let me write that down for you. Sold to Mary. Mary B. $27. Thank you, Mary. So yeah, Alexander, I'd love to work with you. If ideally, if we have somebody else here in the States that I could ship to, that would really be ideal. And again, if Alexander, I hear you on hate asking for help. But again, don't be shy, brother. Like we all do what we can to help each other out. Coin Artist, good to see you. Everyone and all, welcome. I appreciate everybody coming in. All right, so I'm going to call this one for Vote for Pedro. Sold the Vote for Pedro. Unless I screwed that up. No. Okay, Vote for Pedro. Thank you, brother. Sold. Thank you guys for coming in to hang out with me too. I got one thing left. Was that? Yeah. And then I will do a couple of giveaways. So, this one. I shaved my balls for this. Let's see here. The total weight on this one is 6.4 grams, and I'm starting this one off at $9. And it's got the shank on the back. $6.4 grams, $9. What? Let me see here. Hold on. I don't like the way that looks on camera. I don't like how that looks on camera. So I'm going to pass on that one. That one needs to get cleaned up before I'm willing to let that go. I apologize for that. I need to clean that one up more. it just, yeah. Apparently I didn't clean them up enough. Alrighty. So I am going to grab 3 things over here. Where's the other thing? Alrighty. So what I have to do is write down 3 numbers real quick. And then we are going to do a number giveaway. It will be 1 through 50. We got 23 people in here. You guys are awesome. Let's see here. You can't see my card, can you? I think it should move over here. We're going to put this one here. Now, this is the one I was talking about earlier. This is my little owl mushy pendant. Now, the very top, the reason I didn't try to sell this, and I'm willing to give it away, it is 3/9 fine silver. The loop, it was open, and I just pushed it together to close it. So if somebody were to actually try to wear this, there's a real good possibility it would just open up. This would be great to hang off your rear view or something, or just put into your deep stack. So there's that one. Here's gonna be, you know what? We'll just do the first one at a time. I'll write the numbers up. and I'll show them after. Come on. Okay. The first of the giveaways. When I put it in the chat, one guess only. When you see it in the chat, pick a number between 1 and 50. Oh, these will be risky ship. Just to let you know, if unless somebody who's previously bid and has a wallet going to you, these will be risky shipped. So right now we're going for the owl. And when you see the word go in chat, pick a number 1 through 50. If you do guess somebody else's number, don't retract your guess because I still want to see it, but you can take a second guess. And I don't know what number. Okay. Let's see. All right. So I'm guessing everybody's got their guesses in. Did Tomcat Josh pick somebody's number? Because if you did, Tomcat, try again. Let me see here. Where's Tomcat Josh? Pick one more time. Somebody else guessed the number you picked. All right. We're going to call it. Everybody got their guesses in? 35 is the guess. Closest without going over is Alexander Smith. Congratulations, brother. Alexander, my email is pinned at the top. Shoot me an email with your info. If your screen name is different than your shipping name, make sure you indicate that in the email. Yeah, congratulations. All right. Awesome. Number 2. I am going to ask that we have one winner per thing. Alexander, I apologize, but in the words of Rob Lawson, I'm going to ask you to sit in the corner, brother. The next one is a Morel Mushy pendant, which I love very much. And again, it's going to be 1 through 50. And when you see the word go in chat, Get your guess in. And again, if you do pick the same number as somebody else above, don't delete it. Just guess again. Everybody get their guesses in. I'm going to stop it. You're bad. What happened, Monkey? Oh, you deleted it. All right. Monkey King's excluded from this one. No, I'm just kidding. All right, I'm going to end it. Everybody got their guesses in. I put the stop in. The number is 17, guys. I can't believe it took that long. Stuart, congratulations, man. I can't believe nobody else guessed that number. Congratulations, Stuart. Awesome. And the last one. Rabbit ears. Old school. Who remembers having to be the remote control for their parents before there was no remote control? I appreciate you, Stuart. For sure. Yeah, I used to be the remote control for my mom, the beer runner from my dad. And the antenna spinner for my dad. Outside my dad's place, he had a really big antenna up on the roof, probably a good 20, 30 feet above the roof, sticking up on a pole. And I was the one that had to go out there and turn the antenna anytime he needed to change the channel. So we got a TV. What I'm gonna do with this one is this is going to have refrigerator magnets put on the back, like the play button here. I'm gonna send this out risky ship also, and the reason I'm gonna put the magnets on the back is because right now it has a shank on it, and that's not gonna go into an envelope. So unless somebody else already has a package and you're the winner, then I'll leave the shank on and add a button backer for you. But yeah, if you don't have a wallet, the shank's coming off and it's getting magnets. But 39's fine. And when you see it in the chat, 1 through 50, get your guesses in. Good luck, everybody. And thank you guys so much for coming in here. Everybody, I mean, I still feel like a troll, but I don't feel as awkward. Not a troll, a tool. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Pedro's deleting his guess. I didn't even see what you deleted. All right, everybody get your guesses in. Don't be shy. How many guesses we got in? It says we got 23 people watching. I don't believe we got 23 guesses here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We got 23 people watching and only 11 guesses. Really? I'm going to call it. Alrighty. Let's see here. Stop is in. No. No, everything that I'm going to be shipping out is non-magnetic. And also everything will be heavily padded for sure, because I don't want anything getting scuffed up or scratched during shipping either. All right. Good luck, everybody. Oh, wait a minute. Morel pendant's got to go on with the card. Ready? 48. Oh, shit. Anybody else got that? Vote for Pedro's got it. Awesome. Beautiful. That is awesome. You guys rock. I can't thank you guys enough for making me feel comfortable. This isn't going to be something that I do very often. In fact, the I try to do will probably be shortly before MycoFest. Because so far, the last 2 years, that's how I funded MycoFest. And I don't think this year is going to be any different. Yeah, so that'll probably be the next sale that I have. Um, Absolutely. Vote for Pedro. I'm going to need, I don't know if I have his address. Um, Gift to JJ. You got it. Alexander Smith. Yes, I absolutely can. Um, Send to Monkey King. Wow, you guys are awesome. Send to Monkey King. Yeah, man. I will absolutely do that. Um, John Jacobs, can you do me a favor and help vote for Pedro out or not? Somebody send me John Jacobs shipping information because I honestly don't know if I have it. Um, if I've ever shipped to you before, then I most likely saved it. Um, but I'm not sure off the top of my head. So, yeah, I should probably end this and start packing everything up. If anybody hasn't sent payment, I'm going to ask that you do so whenever you get a moment. And thank you, everybody. You guys are amazing. I don't know what else to say. You guys are awesome. You all rock. Safe house numbers 117. I don't quite know what that means, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. Freaking awesome. I appreciate you stopping in, man. It was good to see you. I'm going to be down in my basement doing some pours again real soon. I got some new molds and that I haven't had the opportunity to get to yet. Um, One of them I think is really funny. It's it's going to be a button or a magnet of Jesus with his head down in his hand, quoting, "I didn't say that." When I saw that, I knew I had to get that. But yeah, Jack, if there's something you want me to do, reach out, man, anytime. Thank you, brother JJ. Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna end it. And all right, let me see here. There we go. Oh boy, I pushed the button. What did I do? I accidentally pushed a button on my computer screen and I don't know what I did. But I don't know. So everybody, I appreciate you guys for coming in. And all of the support and kindness, you know, for the people who just come in to hang out, that's awesome. I appreciate that too, for sure, because that's most of my participation lately, um, which I know other hosts are fine with that, and I enjoy everybody's company all the time. When I get to hang out with you guys, is it's a good time. It's a good way to relax at the end of a day, especially being out on the road all day, which is always real stressful. But let me see here. I got to catch up with the chat. Um, yes, Mary. Yep. My initials are CY. Jay Tizzo, I appreciate you for coming in, man. And Mrs. Tizzo. It's always good seeing you too. One of these days we're going to have to meet up again. I actually got to chill with the Tizzos. We went to a Tree concert. Had an awesome time. We got to do that again for sure. Or I can just make my way out towards you guys, um, which is a possibility sometime in the near future because there's a veterinarian out there that I need to go visit with for my lizard at some time in the near future. But awesome. All right. Well, everybody, I'm going to wish you all much love. Thank you for coming in. I love and appreciate this community so much. I can't even begin to say it as much. Like, yeah, I appreciate everybody for everything. Did somebody say tree? I gotta get that I got a poster from them. I'm gonna put that up on my wall down in my basement. Pedro, man, why? One of these days, shit, I may contact you about a job when I decide to quit this one. Ah, shit. But all right, everybody, much love. I did have a great time, Mrs. Tizzo. That was a lot of fun. And I remembered you guys don't eat carbs. So next time, it's on me and we won't screw it up. All right. Much love, everyone. I'll talk to you all soon. Thank you for coming in.